What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TEU here and welcome to another TEU deck profile video on my channel. Today we're going to be checking out Zapdos Jirachi, the first place winning deck list of the Oceania Internationals. That's right, the Oceania Internationals concluded and Zapdos Jirachi was actually the first place winning deck used by Isaiah Williams. So congratulations for you for winning an Internationals. It was very great seeing that finals match against Stephane Ivanoff, that Frenchman that actually did very well with Zoroark, Lycanroc and Lucario. So this is the first place winning deck list and we're gonna go straight into this list. For those of you that are not familiar, we of course have Zapdos. This is going to be the one with Thunderous Assault, dishing out 80 damage if you come from the bench. So this is going to be the main focus of the deck. There's going to be 4 copies of that particular card in this deck list because with things like Electro Power, Choice Band and Shrine and all that good stuff, you actually dish out a lot of damage. So there's going to be 4 copies of Zapdos in this list. Moving forward, I'm actually going to just lay them a little bit lower so everything can fit on the screen here. So moving forward, we have the partner in crime. We have Jirachi here. You'll be wanting to play 4 Jirachi in this list because Jirachi is the main consistency card of the deck, with Stellar Wish being able to look at the top 5 cards once during your turn and just select a trainer card you find there. That could be either an item card, a stadium card, or even a supporter. And then Jirachi falls asleep. But the good thing is that we have escape board, so we can even retreat even if we are asleep. And with a lot of switching cards that I'm going to mention in this video, you'll see that Jirachi will not often be stuck in the active position. So the consistency card Jirachi, there's also 4 copies of that in here, so it's a very consistent deck list as I mentioned. So we're going to be running those in this deck list. There's of course, now we're going to talk about the main GX card of this deck. It's going to be Tapu Koko-GX. We've also seen that certain people like to run Jolteon GX in this list, or maybe Zoroark GX as well. A less shrine-based build, but this is purely focused on the shrine and only 1 GX card. It's a shame if you start with this card, but this is going to be very fantastic. If you can get multiple lightning energies into play, you can all select them and swing into the active position with the ability Arrow Trail. And Tapu Thunder GX is mainly used against those powerful team up GX cards, the tag teams that actually need a lot of energies. And with Tapu Thunder, you dish out 50 damage for every energy the opponent has in play. So against certain matchups where they have loads of energies on board, you dish out a lot of damage. Not only that, Sky High Claw also dish out 130, and it's not limited because we have of course things like Choice Band and Electro Power to dish out to insane numbers. So 1 copy of the Tapu Koko GX is in this list. Talking about Tapu Koko, there's also the most incredible Prism Star ever. It's Tapu Koko Prism Star with the Dance of the Ancients ability. Once during our turn, we can look actually in the discard pile, and if we find our energies, we can just select 2 energies and attach 1 of those energies to 2 of our bench Pokemon. So 2 Pokemon can get set up thanks to the Dance of the Ancients, and the Tapu Koko GX combo is also very promising here. You use the Dance of the Ancients followed by Tapu Koko GX, and Tapu Koko GX can be dishing tons of damage out of nowhere. This is also a very fantastic card here, so that's why it's in this list. Of course, we're also gonna have some tech cards. We have Absol and Oranguru. First, we're gonna talk about the Absol card here with the Dark Ambition ability. Just make sure that the opponent's active Pokemon needs 1 retreat cost extra. Actually, they need to pay 1 extra energy to retreat if they are a basic Pokemon in the active position. So this is mainly focused on the mirror here because Jirachi does have 1 retreat cost, and with Escape Board, they usually can get out of the active position. But with Absol here, they make it a little bit harder. So that's why Absol is in this list purely for the mirror match. And then Oranguru, you already know what Oranguru does. This one lets you draw cards until you have 3 in the hands once during your turn, with cards like Ultra Ball and insta-playable cards like Choice Band and maybe even the stadium card like Shrine and all that good stuff. You are automatically having a low hand size. And also great if the opponent decides to judge you, Oranguru will be there to just let you draw cards if you're stuck. So with Oranguru and Jirachi, you most of the times will not brick, and that's why I love this list so much. A lot of 4-offs, no different here. We're going to be running 4 copies of the Nesball. That's in this list. Very fantastic. As a little known fun fact, the Internationals in the Oceania, there's 4 top decks at the moment. We have Pikachu and Zekrom. That's a deck on its own, the tag team. We have Zoroark Lycanroc still being very good. And there's also Ultra Necrozma Malamar. But yeah, the best part is that Zapdos Jirachi is a top tier 1 deck, as I was mentioning before. A lot of people said like, oh, Zapdos is not going to be too playable because the tag teams are around. Well, nothing more is true. We do have lots of ways to boost the damage output. Even though 80 does not seem like a lot, it actually is a lot. Also, one copy of Ultra Ball is in this list just to sometimes get yourself the Tapu Koko-GX, because that one only gets activated once you smack it down on the bench, which does not activate if you use Nesball. So one copy of Ultra Ball in here, and then we're gonna go here on this one of the fantastic card here, Electro Power. 4 copies of that. This will let you dish out an extra 30 damage with your Lightning type Tapu Koko-GX or Zapdos. And dishing an extra 30 damage might not seem like a lot, but if you just do the damage calculation, this will make sure that Zapdos can two-shot big GX Pokemon, and that is the fantastic thing about it. Also, with damage modifiers like Choice Band, you even dish out more damage, and there's also Shrine of Punishment in the mix thrown in here, so Zapdos for a single energy will be dishing out an insane amount of damage. So we have damage modifiers, we have our main Pokemon, we have a way to get them out. We also want to get them out of the active position because, yeah, you do want to just activate the Thunderous Assault every single turn. So that's why there are 3 copies of Switch in this deck list, but also 3 copies of the Escape Rope. Escape Rope is nice because sometimes there's something in the active position that we cannot KO, and with Escape Rope it'll make sure that we can one-shot something on the bench. It doesn't even matter what Pokemon they decide to promote, it'll just make sure that we win the prize race steadily and slowly, because with Escape Rope they will target, promote something in the active, and we can still KO that. Also, Escape Rope Guzma combos are real. Sometimes you just want to activate the ability of Zapdos, but you also want to Guzma and you don't have a way to retreat. Well, Escape Rope is also there. Talking about some more escape methods, we're also going to talk about the escape board. This will be mainly used for Jirachi. Jirachi has a 1 retreat cost, which is awesome, and it also falls asleep after using Stellar Wish, which makes sure that escape board is the perfect card for Jirachi if you have not paid attention throughout the months of the knowledge of TCG. Escape board and Jirachi is the perfect combo right there. Then 2 copies of Rescue Treasure. We do want to get your Pokemon back. Sometimes they destroy Jirachis, sometimes they, our Tapu Koko-GX is in the discard pile and you want to use it again. It is possible, but more importantly, it will make sure that you can get your Absol back, because in the mirror match, Absol is crucial. Sometimes they will not have a way to retreat and escape board will not work on Jirachi. So that's why Absol is just such a dominant card in the mirror match. Then for the last item card, it's going to be Energy Lotto. You might think, why do we need Energy Lotto? Well, this deck list only runs 8 basic lightning energies, and with Energy Lotto, sometimes Jirachi can find that, and that is all that we need in order to just attack once again. So it's still in the deck. Let's say, oh, I desperately need an energy. Well, sometimes after using Jirachi, paired with a Switch, paired with Escape Rope, you might even use 3 Stellar Wish abilities in your turn. So that is possible. Okay, now you see that there's a lot of item cards. And now we're going to talk about the supporter cards. There's going to be 4 copies of Lily in this deck. I was actually doubting here, I did play this deck list before, but with Volkner. This deck list does not run Volkner, so I was actually doubting, but after a couple of test matches, we do see that Lily is actually awesome, because you can just thin out your hand completely, play a lot of cards, and with Lily you can draw a lot of cards, definitely on your first turn. Being able to draw cards until you have 8 in the hand is huge. Definitely, if you think about that, we have a lot of switching cards that we can also use in this deck, so that's going to be awesome. Usually you would use Volkner to just get your escape board and an energy, but this time around with Lily you actually get your stuff immediately. Okay, next up is going to be 3 copies of Cynthia. Cynthia, one of the most universal draw supporters in the game, lets you shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 6 cards. It's going to be huge in certain situations where you have Lily in the hand and Cynthia as well, but Lily only gets you like 2 or 3 cards, while Cynthia gets you a fresh hand. Together, paired with Jirachis and stuff, you definitely get what you need. And another draw supporter here that also boosts the damage output is Professor Kukui. Professor Kukui will make sure you can dish out that extra 20 damage, paired with things like Choice Band, paired with things like an Electro Power or 2. Zapdos will sometimes one-shot GX Pokemon, and that is what you want. That's why Kukui is in here. You don't always want to have like a supporter where you have to draw cards. Sometimes you just need that extra 20 damage in order to get the one-hit KO. And now we come to the most important supporter of this deck list, and that is going to be Guzma. Guzma is huge in a Zapdos deck list. Why is that? Because you can target weak basics. Let's say you're facing a Malamar deck. Well, you Guzma weak Encase, you Guzma Malamars, and you use Electro Power in order to just destroy them. You can use in the mirror match Guzma on Jirachis, Guzma on Absols, whatever you please, because Guzma is going to be the way to destroy the Pokemon you want. Also in matches where you can use Guzma and then Tapu Koko-GX as the combo here, you also will of course one-hit KO Pokemon for the last prize card. So that is going to be fantastic. So Guzma, very crucial. Most of the times you will use Guzma, and these are just draw supporters in the early phase of the game. Kukui is just for extra damage and Guzma is just to target Pokemon. We have one Thunder Mountain because that makes Zapdos attack for 0 energies, but not only that, we can have a combination of Tapu Koko Prism Star, Thunder Mountain Prism Star, and then Tapu Koko GX can pretty much attack for free. You don't need an extra manual attachment. You can use the Dance of the Ancients, attach 2 energies, bam on the bench, use Arrow Trail, fly to the active position, and you can attack for only 2 energies. So Thunder Mountain, very crucial, but also 2 copies of the Shrine of Punishment. This will help against GX matchups, taking damage between turns on every GX Pokemon. I know we also have a GX Pokemon, so but this only comes out late game and will most of the times one-shot the GX Pokemon. If you get this out, you're probably getting prize cards regardless, so the Shrine will not affect it too much. And then for the energies, it's very simple. There's going to be 4 lightning energies together with another 4, making a total up to 8 lightning energies. So they're not really on screen here, so I'm just gonna slide them over a little bit so you can see that 8 basic lightning energies is plenty of enough to last you through the game. Why is that? Because of course we have the Tapu Koko Prism Star, and that is the list that Isaiah Williams used in order to get first place at the Oceania International. So that is very fantastic. Of course, next week we have the special event in Cannes in France, the south of France. So if you guys are going there, I'll be there as well, probably piloting a similar list like this. I still have to decide whether I like Volkner better than Kukui, but that is just my personal opinion. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this fantastic deck list. I'm so hyped that Zapdos Jirachi is a top tier 1 deck, as I was hoping and dreaming of so long. Anyhow, this was Zapdos TCG. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to demolish the like button, subscribe for more deck lists, TCG online matches, booster openings, and weekly episodes. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a fresh day, guys. See you guys then. Peace out.